Palau's president wants Washington to listen up and push through its compact of free association funding with greater pace. Serangoon Whips Jr. says the situation is so dire, every facet of society is impacted. They can't hire police or teachers as they plunge deeper into debt. He told Lydia Laws he's ruled out entertaining establishing diplomatic ties with China, despite the dire situation his country's in financially.
The compacts of free association really define a special relationship between the compact states and the United States. We allow the United States denial rights. We allow them to have bases on our islands if needed. Like in Palau's case, they're building an over-the-horizon radar. Construction has begun on that. And, of course, access to our ports and airports, jointly use them together. This is important for, I think, defending freedom and keeping a free and open Indo-Pacific. And we understand our role as partners in this. And so the compacts were designed that, in our case, have reviews. So we had just completed review and concluded an agreement in May of last year. That's important because one of the important parts of that was that we needed to conclude it quickly so that we could get in the U.S. budget cycle. Unfortunately, as you know, October 1st came, and that didn't happen. We're on continuing budget cycles, which for Palau means that we don't get really needed funding to help us really build the economic resilience that we need. Palau has suffered from COVID. We lost all our tourists and then has slowly rebuilt back, but we've been basically living off loans and continue to add on more debt. This round of funding was designed to help us stop taking on more debt and then a solid foundation and help us pay down some of that debt. And also address, we're all challenged with inflation and address critical things like hiring more teachers, police officers, and getting people to earn a decent living so they can continue to stay in Palau and not continue to migrate out. Palau, since the beginning of the compact, everybody leaves to America because of the lack of opportunities at home. For us, financially, the first year, this October 1st, we were expecting $90 million. Of course, there's zero. That 50 of that was going to go into a trust fund, but still the 40 million was critical. It was for infrastructure. It was for paying down loans and also some budgetary support. And any continued delay just pushes us deeper into debt, and probably more importantly, erodes on the confidence and the trust that the people have in the agreement that we signed. And I think that's really the key is we've let the public know that from the beginning that there's challenges in Washington. This is the democratic system, democratic process at work, but we are hopeful that things will get done soon. I've met with numerous Republicans, numerous Democrats in the House and in the Senate. We have support from both sides. It's just that somehow we get lost in the riffraff, and we're still hopeful that something's going to get done soon. But you know how things sometimes work. Not as quickly as we want.
What are Palau's debt levels at right now?
If you add up all our debt, it's about equal to our GDP. It's between 200 to 300 million.
Okay, and I spoke with the Federated States of Micronesia's president back at PIF, and he said that, they're facing a fiscal cliff essentially, and that was a few months back. How would you describe the situation for Palau?
We're in the same boat. Now, I would have to say that maybe FSM is a little better than us. They have a continuing budget resolution. The continuing budget for the United States allows them to get funding every year at the level that they were getting it before. So they're maybe in a little better position than us, where ours is, because we didn't get anything last year, or we only got $2 million, you can see there's a huge gap for Palau. Because just the way our compacts were structured differently. But we all face the same problem.